overall though, so some other things about this first Uncharted. Um, you never actually leave the jungles. You start off in the Amazon, but eventually end up on another tropical island. Uh, this would be cool. I mean, this is cool, but you also get pretty tired of seeing the same stuff over and over again. That's uh that's not really a complaint, I guess. Mostly because I beat this game in about 6.5 hours on normal, which is actually really short considering what year this was. Considering this was the year 2007, 6.5 hours is actually pretty short.
That's really short. But then again, when you're talking about scenery in 2007, you kind of have to expect it to be pretty similar, I
No,
guess.
again, Mass Effect,
Yeah,
Mass
Mass
Bio,
Effect's different. BioShock's pretty similar. I don't know.
but no, but like this room, that like you go into gardens or you go into beehives or you go into marketplaces. Like each, while you still might be underwater, each part of Rapture feels a little different. And this, it's like, well, I'm at this stone temple, and I'm going to be at this stone temple for the next 3 hours.
Oh, look, I'm at another stone temple.
This time, it's a castle. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like Tomb Raider in a way, where it's just kind of the same thing.
no, I think Uncharted is what Tomb Raider is basically if Tomb Raider never went shit. Like Uncharted is if Tomb Raider, like Angel of Darkness or whatever the hell that thing was, like never happened.
Well, I'm totally stoked for the new Tomb Raider.
Oh,
It,
yeah.
it looks like Uncharted.
That's all right. It's like a female Uncharted, and that's all right
Yeah,
because the new Uncharteds are great.
I don't know.
I'm down.
I I don't like that Laura Croft. I understand
Oh,
it's cool. She's young and she's gonna get fucking badass by the end because she's been tainted and totally destroyed by this jungle. Whereas like I'd rather just have like the shit yelling Nathan Drake, rowdy but like normal ass dude. I think I'd rather just have the Nathan Drake than like some girl who sounds like she's having an orgasm in the trailer.
are you serious?
Have you
Oh, look at the trailers and listen to her yell.
I don't care. That sounds better than Nathan Drake's making stupid remarks and
perv
crap.
pervert Nick coming out right now? But I don't know. Have you ever played the first Tomb Raider? Like when I was younger,
Yes.
me and me and
Oh,
my
okay.
me and my
I
dad,
played Tomb Raider like 2 or 3 years ago. That game doesn't hold up well.
It
me
doesn't.
okay.
It doesn't.
Let me just say, me and my dad played this game when I was really little, and it came out on PS1, and that game was the shit. And it was the same. It's the same fucking character. She just, oh hey, every time she would jump. That's just who Tomb Raider is, and if you don't like that, then
Laura Croft,
you shouldn't be playing a Tomb Raider game.
it's no. Well, at least Laura was like in Tomb Raider 2. She's like, look at my mansion. I have sweet guns.
Right, yeah.
Like she was kind of badass. And then this new Tomb Raider was like, we want to expose the vulnerable and soft side of love.
but
Actually, I don't have a French accent. You need to.
but Square is making it.
Square is not making it. IDOS is. Square is publishing it.
Okay, they're publishing it. They never publish a bad game.
What?
Name a game that Square has published that's bad.
I'll name a game that Square has developed that was bad.
You can't say Final Fantasy either.
Final Fantasies are like those are up to you, but have you played any of like the Mario? I think it's basketball. Yeah, it is. It's the Mario Basketball DS games. They made
Square?
those games. Yes,
I,
Square
I'm,
in house.
I don't consider anything on the DS by Square because
Come on,
Square
yeah,
is not.
let's get real. Like that's not for anything other than money for them. They weren't making that game for anything other than money. I think for this is a little different, where they're gonna make it obviously for a little bit of money, but it's
Let's look
also
back.
it's also
I've
to
got
show
the.
off a great game. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think it's
Are,
gonna be
I
great.
am looking. I am looking at everything since the year 2010. I'm looking at everything they made in-house. All right,
Okay.
in-house.
Do
Okay,
you enjoy
so
Sleeping Dogs?
that wasn't developed by them. That was published by
It was
them.
published by them. Still, that's what I'm saying. They don't put their name out there to be destroyed. You know.
You know, other than not making the Final Fantasies that everybody wants.
They don't like getting destroyed like your mother.
Well, they don't want to
oh,
destroy the Final
I'm-
Fantasies that everybody wants.
If you are making Final Fantasy 13-3, you have destroyed Final Fantasy.
I don't know. That one's a little weird. They may have destroyed it on that one.
Let's see here.
Everyone fucks up every once in a while.
Final Fantasy 14, which has completely bankrupt them.
That was the online thing, right?
Yes, that is the MMO
That was pretty stupid.
that has cleaned out house. Absolutely, like, oh, that game has put them in such financial ruin. It's like
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing with it's the same thing with EA and the Old Republic. The Old Republic is not doing so well, so they had to make it free to play just to get people interested in it.
Right.
Oh my god! And
That
that's why
makes
Mass
sense.
Effect 3 sucks so hard.
It did not.
Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3 was a good game.
It was
Mass
a
Effect-
good
The
game.
last 30 minutes that was the bad.
I just played through Mass Effect 3. It's a okay. I will say it's pretty good, but the writing of that game is terrible.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you on that.
And on Mass Effect, the writing is absolutely critical to how good Mass Effect is, and to basically be like, "Hey, Liara, I want to fuck you." Okay, like that's your romance. That's all you have for your romance.
That's true.
There's so many questionable things. I played even the improved version of Mass Effect 3. I bought from Ashes. I bought Leviathan, and I have the extended cut.
Uh-huh.
The story of Mass Effect 3, the writing of Mass Effect 3, pretty damn bad. And that's because the writer who made Mass Effect 1 and co-wrote Mass Effect 2, they're like, you're not going to work on Mass Effect 3. You're working on the Old Republic because that game needs to sell. So not only did the Old Republic not sell, it also was extremely detrimental to Mass Effect 3.
But that's all EA though. EA is awful.
EA is pretty fraudulent. EA is fraudulent. But Square Enix, do you remember Final Fantasy Versus 13?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The game that was
unveiled
supposed to come out.
7 years ago.
Yep. Still not out.
I don't even think that game exists. It's the new Duke Nukem Forever. You're going to announce Final Fantasy Versus 13 and show gameplay of it, which looks better than the normal Final Fantasy 13. And you're not going to make Versus 13, but you're going to make 13-2. You're going to make 13-3. You're going to make a Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm on the DS.
Brad, maybe they're just saving it for the next gen consoles.
Yeah, they could be.
Then there's no reason. Then
7 years.
just come out and call it Final Fantasy 15.
I don't know.
Just say, you know what? This is Final Fantasy 15. This is not Versus 13 anymore, and we're gonna make it on the next gen consoles. Come and get it. I would be fine with that. But saying, "Oh, we have no comment." I think we'd rather work on Kingdom Hearts 3DS right now.
Oh, God.
I think that takes precedence, because 358/2 was so amazing, and RE-coded really needed to get made. I'm not going to bash on. Well, actually, no. Here's another thing I'm pissed about: Final Fantasy Birth by Sleep. Little did everybody know, that Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is actually the most important Kingdom Hearts game. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't have a PlayStation Portable. If you don't have a PSP, you wouldn't know Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is actually the most important Kingdom Hearts game.
Why do you say that?
Oh my, dude, I would. There is so much to that. If I'm going to talk about Birth by Sleep, it's going to be a very, very long conversation.
Well, this is already gonna be a couple episodes, so
Oh man, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Basically, this game set up every single thing. It turns out the stories of every Kingdom Hearts game up until this point were total lies, and this is what is actually going on.
do you need to say spoilers? Spoilers?
I don't even know if I want to do this right now because
Yeah, well, don't then. But just like what is the main you just think it brings all the games together and makes sense, or is that why you're saying that, or
no, it brings all the games. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's an 800 number. It's an 800 number. I don't know.
Well, let it go. That's unprofessional.
No, it brings all the games together in such a way that it actually doesn't make any sense. That's not the point. The point is Square Enix would be in a very, very rough spot right now if they hadn't bought United Front, if they hadn't bought IDOS, if they hadn't purchased all these other companies, they would be in very dire straits right now.
You know what? I agree with you on that.
Yeah, probably.
I agree with you, but you know what? I think gaming companies
I
are
think-
starting to struggle. All of them.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
Agreed.
I think even EA is starting to struggle a little bit.
Mm,
No, I think they're safe.
I think they're
Yeah.
safe. I think they're safe, but I think it's not as easy as it used to be.
I think for them to
But all
I
the
So
think
really-
ever since
I think them to be actually struggling, they'd have to
they're not struggling.
something bad would really have to happen.
Right. They've got all those sports games, so they're fucking fine.
They
But
got sports games. They've got DICE, who if you got guys who make Battlefield, you got the guys who were formerly part of Infinity Ward, and who knows what shooter they're working on now.
right.
You got Criterion, who and the Burnout games always sell well. The Need for Speed games sell pretty well.
Yeah.
I think ever since the Nintendo Wii came out, video games have just gone downhill.
Don't say that out loud.
We're gonna get shot in a second here, bro.
I
There's
think
gonna be
Nintendo
if you
Wii
post
was
this
the
on the
worst.
internet,
I
if you
think the
post
Nin-
this, if
I-
you're gonna
I'm-
post this
I
on
don't care.
YouTube,
I don't care.
oh man,
I don't care. I think the Nintendo Wii was the worst innovation to video gaming. Air quotes, innovation.
it had
video
so
gaming.
it had a lot going for it, and then like every good game that was released like didn't sell as well as the games that were just like swing the remote, hit something. Like every game that sold is just like
Casual gaming just
it's casual gaming, and I don't think
died. It just died.
I don't think it was. Well, I mean, it was partly the Wii's. I don't know. I don't think it was all the Wii's fault, but I'm going to say that yes, casual gaming has really affected this cycle, but I don't know if like video games have gone downhill because of that. I'd like to pretend there are like 20 good games on the Wii. I think in 8 years, that's not many games, but
No, it's not.
Yeah, I like Boom Blocks.
What's
I like-
what's that game that you have? You have like almost like a lightsaber type thing.
That's
No More Heroes,
Yeah, No More Heroes. That's a great game.
and it is now on the PlayStation 3, so you have no point of playing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true, but it wasn't always.
It wasn't for a while.
So
Is No More Heroes 2 on the PlayStation 3? Is that only on the Wii still?
I don't know.
I'm still gonna consider it a Wii game because it came out on the Wii. So
Or you could play the vastly superior PlayStation 3 version, but
yeah, well, yeah, but
Look,
still.